My Lego mech suit collection continues to grow. Yes, I managed to pick myself up one of these little Lego sets, the Lego Infinity Saga Iron Man Iron Monger Mayhem set. It's Lego set 76190. And I bought this because I was inspired by the Lego Hydra Stomper set. And this looked very similar to it. And one thing that particularly grabbed my attention was this little Gatling gun looking arm. And I wanted to see if it was any good. And anything else worth noting? There's a Gatling gun, a bit of that, a bit of this. It looks like a pretty simple set all in all. There's not really much to talk about at this point, so why don't we get started? Let's start the clock. And there are 1, 2, 3 bags and an extra bag of this and stickers and such. So I predict this is probably going to take me, based upon my previous efforts, this is going to probably take me about 5 hours. So let's get cracking. Iron Man, let's go. So this is helmet, body, Stark face, which is smirking looking Stark, or serious business. When I mean business, I mean computer face in a fight. I'm going for smarmy Stark. Smarmy Robert Downey Jr. Because I already have a serious computer face Tony Stark. Let's build that, let's build that. Let's put his head on. Let's find his wig, but then what's the deal with these helmet pieces? So this is helmet, which hinges, oops, which kind of hinges, which is kind of cool. Can I just stick this on like this? Yes, I can. I could just bypass his hair and go for an Iron Man, which, you know what? I'm going to do that for now. Okay, that's a little bit flimsy, but just keep his head on. Like so. And in fact, yes, this tells you exactly how it works with the different helmets. Interesting. It's all about these special effects, which I think I will need to open this up. This one and this one, I think. It goes down to here. And you can see the detail where the projectile fire from this feet is supposed to come in a downwards formation. So you can put this in here like that. And then there should be this bit here, which connects to these. One. Come on, 2. There you go. Which connects to here. And then Iron Man kicks in here like so. Oops. Let's just give him his arms. Click into place. And that's that. And that. Good God! There's loads of detail just in Iron Man alone. Where's the Iron Monger? So much stuff for such a little figure. Fireball like this. Clips in like 1. And he holds. He doesn't shoot the energy beams, he just holds onto it. Let me just hold on to this fireball. Here you go. And again, he holds another energy umbrella. Here you go. Oh no. Oh, it's raining so hard. Let me get my umbrella up today. Oh, my man. There you go. Oh, it's really wet outside. I'm just gonna get my walking stick. My walking stick. I'm Iron Man. I've got all this technology, but I'm a bit visually impaired. It's weird. It looks okay. It's fine. I mean, it's clearly holding stuff rather than shooting stuff. And then there's a third one. Okay. The third one, which is this. So you get the third option, which I don't quite understand what's this for. It doesn't connect to anything. Oh, it does. It connects to this. So yeah, you can choose which particular special effect to go for. So if you want this special effect, maybe there's a third set of these which I haven't seen, but there you go. I think that's enough Iron Man right now. Oh, here's his wig. Here's Iron Man's wig. Oh, wow, the shape is pretty solid right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I got a good feeling that this is going to be a very chunky, solid Lego toy instead of a delicate display piece Lego toy. With the other stuff I've built, some of them seem a little bit fragile. This one I can see like being grabbed on by a little child and just thrown around and withstanding a lot of that damage. So what's that bit there? Now we're building the head. What is this build? Usually the head would be the last thing, but now it's the first. One question that comes to mind is, when did this Lego kit come out? Because I wonder whether the earlier builds of these Lego kits, like the Lego superhero, Marvel superheroes, Lego Iron Man, all the Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff, they went with one approach to building pieces. So, for example, the head comes first, Iron Man comes first, and then later on down the line, with the newer releases, they changed it up a bit. So, for example, the head would be the last thing you build. I don't know. It's an interesting question. But I just feel like it's interesting playing. I guess it is a play. Building all these different kits from different release schedules, because you can see the people who designed it, their different priorities and what they've done. It is interesting. And then you get this face right here, another solid print. I don't know if you can see that. There's a slight imperfection here where I'm guessing the injection mold is, but it looks a bit flat. You could argue that it's a bit of battle damage, but yeah, it looks alright. We'll put this in here. It's got two holes to go in these two holes here, like that, and that's how it stays into place. Guess it clips into there like that. Nice, strong, solid hinge for this helmet to go in here. Oops. To go in. I say it's solid, but you know, there's a limit to how strong something can be. There we go. Now, we have the head. Got the last two bits, which is and this goes on top with these four holes like this. Oh wait, this glows in the dark. Hang on, let's just charge it up using the studio lights I have here. And let's see if it goes. Oh wow, I wish you could see this. Let's see if you can see this. Can you see this? Can you see how much this glows in the dark? You sort of can, but you gotta trust me. It really. Hang on. Let's try that again. I'm gonna charge it up. And I'm gonna very quickly knock the microphone. And can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It glows in the dark. That's really cool. So then, the reason for that is because you get the sticker, which is number 7. You slap it on like this. Close enough. And then, you could get a good shot of it glowing in the dark. I might have to show you that later on, maybe, if you are lucky and if I remember. But regardless, you put this in here and yes, solid chest piece. I'm liking this. This is already making me feel like this is impressive. It's like in my good books. And this hole is where your Lego figurine would go. Not you, Iron Man. You don't deserve this cool toy. So let's build the next bit. And in bag number 2, we get Gweneth Paltrow. Gweneth Paltrow is coming up next. So let's build it right now. So we've got the legs, we've got the wig, we've got the face. And we got the business Gweneth Paltrow, aka Pepper Potts. So Pepper, we've got the Tony Stark, will you stop messing around and spending all your money face? Or Tony Stark, will you start messing around and start spending your money on me face? Because they are a couple for a bit. And then they stop being a couple because Tony Stark is a player, some might say. I'm going to go with the stern, angry face. No, actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going to go for this face because that is very Gweneth with a wig. Like that. And there she is in all her glory as she forms her own crazy company called Goop, where they test out all these crazy ideas because tax dodging reasons. I never watched the show Goop, but I've seen clips of it, and some of the ideas they come up with is crazy. Like, they actually, what was one of the examples where, I'm trying to remember. I think one of them was they actively take illegal magic mushrooms to induce hallucinations as a form of therapy. Another episode is they try and go and talk to some crazy Norse guy about jumping in ice water. Another one was, oh yeah, that was it. Talking to a fake psychic, and the psychic was almost rumbled on the air, live in camera, until she was helped out by someone else. So that was an interesting example, because what happened there was the psychic was talking to one producer of the show. I can read your fortune, I can read your details, blah, 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 blah. And she was making all these things like, hey, you've got a sister, or I can see they used to have a dog, or, nonsense like that. Hang on, that's not quite right. Let's flip this around like this. There you go. That's more like it. But she was saying all these things to this producer, and this producer was looking at her really oddly, going, No, that's not right. None of what you're saying is right. Sorry, it's not right at all. And this psychic kept getting it wrong until somebody off the side, on the side camera, was going, I'm going to start bursting into tears because all these things you're describing, psychic lady, these are me. You're describing my family. You're describing my pet. Wow, that's so crazy. And the psychic was like, oh yes. Yeah, sometimes the spirits, they get cross signals, and yeah, I must have been reading yours by mistake. Ha 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 ha. So you can tell that was a complete and utter lie. Which is a little bit embarrassing. I mean, a good save from that person over there, but it just clearly showed me that this lady, psychic lady, was... And I'm back. Sorry about that. My camera decided to run out of power, and I'm hoping that I haven't lost any footage, but we'll find out later on. I also forgot where I was talking about. I guess Gweneth Paltrow was watching me as I was building this and took a bit of offense to her critiquing her company, Goop Company. So, Gweneth, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you if I did, but stopping my stream like that, stopping my video stream, that was not very professional of you. I'm just saying. It's not quite right. It actually connects. Whoops. Doodle. It connects more onto these two bits here. Yes. Yeah, it connects to those two bits there. And this is his wide stancing leg right here. What? Really? That's his leg? Oh, right. Okay, I see what's going on. Because it's like this. Yeah, I see. Okay, so that's his leg moving forward like that. I honestly thought his leg was like this, and I was going, how does this bend down? starts walking around like this, but no. There you go. That makes more sense. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a little bit of thinking of recent related to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel Universe, Studio Universe, I should say, which also includes the television series. And I guess one of the things I was wondering is what is going to happen with the Iron Man? And I guess what's going to happen to all the original 3 iconic Avenger characters. Steve Rogers with Chris Evans with Captain America. Robert Downey Jr. with Tony Stark with Iron Man. Chris Hemsworth with Thor. And all of these things. And at the time of this recording, they had announced that She-Hulk and Black Panther 2 are 2 properties which will end the Phase 4, as has been known, the Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe production line. And they've announced Phase 5, which would include things like Blade and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Loki Series 2 and Thunderbolts and all that. It's just a few that I can remember off the top of my head. But the question I want to ask is, what are we going to do about these legacy characters? What I mean by that is characters including Iron Man. These characters are still ongoing in the comic book world. Steve Rogers, Captain America, is still an ongoing thing. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. They were announced in Phase 5 as Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson, the Falcon, being Captain America. I forget the actor's name. I think it's Anthony. And what are we going to do about these characters? Like, in the comics, I'm Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, Thor, the Sun are still the thing. But in the movie world, these actors are retired. They don't want to be Captain America. Chris Evans doesn't want to be Captain America. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to be Iron Man. I'm guessing Chris Hemsworth is very much done being Thor. So what do we do? How do we keep these franchises going? I suppose the other one solution would be just to do not stand-ins but other characters. So with Iron Man, they're releasing Ironheart, which is a Marvel character created a few years ago, I think, where it's just a girl prodigy child who's able to create an Iron Man suit on her own, I think. So that's Iron Maiden, Ironheart. And then Captain America is done by Anthony, the actor. I think it was Sam Wilson, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just like, it feels odd. How in terms of how they're going to keep these characters going in other actors, when people kind of want the originals. They want, let's see, 6. They don't necessarily want Ironheart. They want Iron Man because it's the original. That's what they want him to be. They want Robert Downey Jr. They want Tony Stark. So how do they get around this problem? Marvel Studios have enough storylines to last them for years, decades, but they don't have the actors that last that long. And I remember reading that they were talking about when they form a new contract for a character, they want them to go on for at least 10 years as a contract. It's like almost a job for life type of thing. But what's the question I'm trying to ask? Will we see Iron Man to Tony Stark back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Will we see Steve Rogers, Captain America, back in the Cinematic Universe? how will they get these characters back? Not these actors, but these characters. And I wonder if one of the solution would be rebooting the whole franchise. Secret Wars. Secret Wars being the 2015 event where Marvel tried to reboot the entire series and create brand new content, and they got cold feet and they sort of did a soft reboot rather than a hard reboot. Would they do that with the cinematic universe, where they just do a reboot and they get new actors? I'm okay with them getting new actors to play the main characters. I don't mind that. I mean, in a way, they do that with the comics. They get new artists to draw the characters. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's still the same characters. Would they do that with the cinematic universe? And DC Comics, DC movies, they keep rebooting, they keep getting new actors to do these different parts because one of these movies is going to work. They can try and try and try again until one success. That's all they need. But I wonder what Marvel are going to do. I wonder if they will reboot with new actors and continue the stories. I guess only time will tell. I guess only time will tell if people really care about these old legacy characters. Do they care about Thor and Captain America and Iron Man? I don't know. I don't know at all. But we'll see. It's getting to the point where I think it'll be harder and harder for Marvel Studios to create storylines and characters that I'll be like instantly wanting to go and see and instantly impressed by. Because they've all been done now. I can't immediately see in the horizon what I want to see next. We'll see. But that isn't to say that I can't go back and watch the old movies. They'll always be there. They'll be there forever to rewatch again and again and again. But new content with existing characters would be interesting. Here's the other leg, and that's it. The fearsome Iron Monger. But we know it's actually like this. This is pretty... Yeah, I like this. It's a good chunky toy. That'll do. And now we get to stick them on to here. So 1 and 2. Does it stand up? Yes, he does. Hang on. Is that correct? I just noticed an inconsistency. So it was like that. It was like that. I've noticed that these two bits here and here, the colours are upside down. So I don't know if you can see that in camera, but that's black and grey and that's grey and black. It doesn't really matter because it kind of works. But it just kind of looks a bit odd how different the colours are. But I still like it. It goes with the theme. But that's good. Okay, so let us build the Obidiah Staine. Is that the guy's name? Obidiah Staine. That's it. Obidiah Staine. Let's build it. The old evil business tycoon. Let's see what faces we got there. Smirk face, and that's it. You're gonna get one face with this guy. Guess it doesn't need to be any more than that because he's looking at you and going, Tony Stark built his arc reactor in a cave with scraps. I think that's how the quote goes from the movie. Let me know down below in the comment section how accurate I am. Oh no, Pepper, I'm sorry. There you go. Time to build some gun arms. It's looking like a hand. like that. Yep. And then this goes like this, I guess. Here we go. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, here comes the Gatling gun bits, I bet. And then this goes and slots into here, I guess. There you go. So it's now nice and secure, which is good. Like this, like this. This goes up here like that. This goes down here like that, like so. And then we need a blue bit. Like that. We could shove it on his arm, like here. These little hooky bits, like that. Not sure how it. Oh, I see. Look at that. Don't know if you can see it from here, but okay. So these are where all the gun bullets go, and inside there is like a little poppy bit. So it pops out the bullets in rotation as you spin it. Very clever. Very clever toy. And his toe. There you go, that's better. Next arm joint goes in here. Very nice. Yeah, okay, these arms are the bits that slow you down a bit. Because there's lots of little pieces and it's a bit time consuming to put these things together. Oh, what's this bit? So we got this, and we got this rocket launching looking thing, which goes in like this, and then we get a cone. Oh, okay, we get a cone. We get this long thing that goes all the way through there. Oh, what is this? Is this pull back and shoot, or you just like flick the gun to make it shoot? I wonder. So then this goes like this, and then this goes like clips into your arm like this. Yeah, okay. I really want to stress that this is a good chunky holdy kind of toy. 2. Stick these at the end of these hands like that. So one here and the other one here. Oh, one moment. Okay. This is getting interesting. And then these all clip around like hands because they are hands. So one is one. Alright, these are not that impressive because they're very weak points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which looks alright, I guess. Although maybe there should be more like this. See, look, so it's more like that. That makes a bit more sense. I should probably look at the box. No, they're hands. All right. Well, then what does that go? Does that mean that this goes? So does that mean that this goes here? And this goes here like that. I guess. And then this spins. Well, okay, we'll just go with that for now. But then, what about the Gatling gun? That can't be right. And this. Okay, well, let's just keep it like this for now. Might change that later on. So his shoulder pads are held together by thin little bits here. Well, I guess so. I guess it looks alright. Yeah, I can see that kind of working, but I can also see it coming off like that in a flimsy kind of way. Like that, I suppose. And then the second bit, we kind of put this onto here like that. Oh god, oh my god, those stickers look awful. And his finger just fell off. Hang on, no, I can't bear this. I'm gonna put these on properly, at least get them straight. That one's, yeah, that's there you go, fixed. And then we got a bendy tube which goes from this blue, which is a nice touch, to this grey bit here. That looks cool. And then some more details at the back, and then this goes in this point in here. And then, oh, giant pistons coming up. Oh, look at this chunky wonder. Okay, so then, yeah, okay. It goes into this one here, into this arm, and this joint here. That's interesting. It reduces the mobility a little bit, surely, but it... shoulder pads, flimsy. But it does make it look very big and chunky and mechanical, crude mechanics. It's the only thing I can think of it, because I can't say steampunky. But it looks really like big, chunky, mechanical monstrosity. I like it. These are too flimsy though. They must have been able to do something better than that. And then, oh yeah. I'm tempted just to remove these shoulder pads entirely. There must be a better way of doing the shoulder pads. But okay, we'll put that back. Because the last bit is this box. So I don't remember seeing at all. So it goes like that. Is this just... this is just decoration for some nonsense, isn't it? There you go. It's a box. Oh, here we go. And we've got these little details of bullets, which is... okay, I'm going to load 2 of these just to see if it works. 1, 2. Yep, it works very nicely. So I'll put these bullets back and never fire them again. And then so this is just a storage box. I'm just going to throw them in here loosely with no consequences. Put that over there for now. And this is a disc shooter. How does this load into this gun here? I think you just slot it into there. Is that right? So that's 1. Okay. These takes 3 discs. 2, 3. Okay, so we got that. Let's see how it shoots out. Fire 1. a little less effective as they just dribble out of the gun. Yeah, okay, that is less impressive of a gun. The Gatling gun's very good, but these disc shooters, not so much. With that, I think that is the end. Stop the clock. Okay, check the rest of the book, the Infinity Saga, and all these bits and bits. Yep, that's the lot. And these are all spares. So, what do we get here? We got ourselves a toolbox full of bits. In fact, I'm just going to quickly add these bullets in. And we got ourselves an Obidiah, a Penny, and an Iron Man. Penny is Pepper. Pepper Potts, sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Here we go. And this is the final set as it goes. This is a very big, chunky mech suit. And it's good to hold in the hand. And it looks very nice, very chunky, very high levels of detail. Not entirely perfect because of these flimsy weak points, namely the shoulder pads and the claws look a bit weird. But these are just minor points for me, considering how nice the rest of it is. And then, interesting, this doesn't come apart. You have to just kind of stuff in Obidiah or any person, but there you go. Head comes up and it comes down like that, covers his head more or less. Certainly to a point where it is chunky. And there's a surprise hit with Iron Man here, who looks like he's holding his guns, he's holding his energy beams rather than shooting it with different shooting beams, but that's fine. It looks fine. And Pepper Potts is just there. So you can go around going pew, 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 pew. Must destroy capitalism. Ducka, 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 and so on and so forth. I like how it clicks as it rotates, stands up pretty nicely. Yeah, all in all, I like this. Before I compare it to the other two Marvel sets I've got, so let me just remind everyone, I think this is £35 regular retail price, and I got this for very, very cheap because it was on sale. £35, is it worth it, the set? It kind of is, but then it kind of isn't when things fall off like that. It's a tough one. I do like it. It's full. If you got a full price, I don't think you'd be that upset. And this has got some room to make minor improvements here and there. £20 is an absolute bargain of a set right here, and it's big and chunky and it looks good. Full price £35. Honestly, any of these sets for more than £25 I would struggle to justify, but £20, £25, yeah, I think this is definitely worth it. And I will just go and get the other Stomper sets. One moment, please. And here are the other Stompers, as I'm calling them. There's a Hydra Stomper suit, so you can see they're very, very similar in size and stature. They're very similar in size in terms of holding it. It's very big and chunky, very articulate. Although this one, I think it's a little bit on the taller. Yeah, it is a taller Stomper right here, and the knees. Actually, the knees don't move around that much. Very similar. This one is the Sakaarian Iron Man suit right here, and this has got the advantage of it being able to transform into a car. But this one feels more flimsy than this. Like, yes, you can hold it in your hands quite nice, but it feels like if you just hold it the wrong way, it'll just fall apart. And the transformation is not that important. Again, this is taller than this, and it feels like a more solid bit of kit. with some bits of articulation and shooty guns, and this is just a car thing. So out of the three, I would say that this is the best, then this, and this is a far third place. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this entertaining, informative, and useful in some fashion. And I will see you next time.